Sup? It's the new Ken Onion Edition Elite Mark II knife and tool sharpener. I mean, you knew it was just a matter of time, right? Because I am 100% fanboy of the Worksharp belt sharpener, and this new one appears to be quite the upgrade. Quick shout out to Worksharp and my man Kyle over there. Thank you so much for working with me and our tiny little channel here. And man, we are so excited to put this to work here on the channel, doing sharpening duties, and this is us, man. This is how I sharpen 100%. Look here. It looks like, do all these belts come with this kit? I mean, you know, there's so much information here. Let's just get this thing unboxed. How about that? Let's get it out of here. So very cool. And then, wow, I can see already. So it comes with the other attachments. So there's a group of blades for the guided attachment, which I think I see here. I don't use that, so but I do use those blades, man. I use those blades all the time, or those belts, I guess is what I should say. Here's a strop blade with some rouge to go with it. Lots of paperwork. I mean, let's just peek, man. We're going to unbox this thing. We may come back and sharpen in a different video. Yeah, just here's one specifically for the grind. Okay, so there's one for this and then a demo. And then there's one for this and a demo. And I will probably link the demos to this video. Surely they're up on YouTube. Yeah, all kinds of instructions here to go through. I mean, let's get the unboxing out of the way, and we'll get it set up. And I always like this as well. The other one came with this reference guide. Look here. So it talks about what kind of knife, how you're going to use it. It's a pocket knife. It's a hunting knife. How you're going to use a knife. You're going to EDC it. You're going to hunt. If you're going to hunt, how beat up is it? Well, if it's neglected, here it's telling you exactly how to run it through that sharpener, that guided sharpener. And then same thing over here, trashed or just dull. And then it runs you through these blades. Very cool. And then it's got pretty step-by-step on how to get through it. I really like these guides. It helped me in the beginning to kind of, you know, figure out how to do stuff. And it's got guides down here on how to use different field sharpeners and how to do tool grinding and scissor grinding. Very nice. Very cool. All right, let's keep going. So I did find out that the one that I have will not take the new attachment. You have to get this new head motor unit. Now I'm not going to use this, so I'm wondering, how do I take it off? So just pull. There it is. So this head unit is proprietary to these new pieces. Now, I don't know if it's proprietary to this new piece. I'm going to assume that it is, because I was told that it is necessary. Here's another reference guide. Wonderful hard cardboard, so you know it's not just some cheap paper and you lose it. And then it's got what's included here. It's got the 120, the 65, the X22, the X4, and then the ultra fine. Very cool. And then it also came with a strap in there. I saw that. Here's the belts. Very nice. Cool. Let's go there with that. I'm going to move this out of the way. I mean, it's Christmas, man. This is grown man knife junkie belt sharpener Christmas. Oh, look at this thing. Oh, look at this. So to change the depth, or I guess the degree of the convex grind, is as simple as just picking that up and moving it. Whereas on the other one, you had to get, I believe, wrenches out, but it was fixed in place. So now, depending on the knife, I can make a quick adjustment. What a cool feature that is. And then the angle adjustment. Here's the tracking. Very smooth. Here's to tighten the belt. I think. I'm not sure. Here's to remove the belt. I don't know. Man, let's put it all together. I'm going to get this box out of here. And I'm going to put this on the machine. Or on the head unit. I say I am. Of course, I'm not reading any instructions, man. Right? Like, no, I know what I'm doing. Okay, hold on. Well, that's hitting that there. So I may have to read some stuff. Because I'm pretty sure that's just holding that there. This, my guess, has got to come off. All right, well, I'm going to have to pause and I'm going to have to read. Dang it. Okay, just so I cover this. So that is a holder for this nut. And so you put this nut on and then it lines up. It's, it's got a specific place, which is right here. It's like at a 90 to the unit. If the unit was flat, it's almost a 90. And then it fits on. And then just like the old one, you just turn it. And so now, right now, this new unit is mounted to the motor. Okay, next. Okay, so it's completely assembled, and I did figure out I have powered it up. So it's got a power indicator light. Let's go through this first. It's got a trigger like the other one. There's a trigger here, but it is controlled by this button up here. So instead of the old one had like a drill button, you would pull the button and then push and it would lock that trigger. Well, this one appears to be digital. So if I pull the switch on, then I push that button, it electronically holds the power on, and then I can change the speed right here. And I mean, I don't know how fast that belt's going to be moving, but wow, that seems like it's way faster than the old one. And then this turns it off. Yeah. Pretty simple. One-handed operation. Now, I don't have a belt on there, so let's go ahead and I'm going to put a belt on and we can watch the belt go around. I think the belt threading is basically the same. You come around the front. There's a lock lever here that goes forward and down, like so. And that's in the unlocked position. So now that I'm there, I think I can thread my belt. Maybe it's around the bottom and then up over the top. Is that how it goes? Like so. And then release the spring right here. And so now I'm under tension. So let's see. Oh yeah, the tracking's off. but here's the tracking knob. I'll go through that. But I press that, so I'm running at a low speed. And then the tracking knob is here on the side, right here. And so by turning the tracking knob, I can move the belt. Not sure why it's whining. There. Maybe it just needs to break in. There it goes. It's got a sweet spot, like right there. But man, does this thing's fast. Wow. I mean, that other one didn't go near as fast as this one. So yeah, the tracking mechanism's here. Let me turn that off. And then I did notice as well that the angle now on this is adjusted back here on this knob on the back. And so if you see the angle finder up here, it's at 15 degrees. If I just turn this knob in the back, look how simple that is. There's no more loosening nuts or doing any of that. It's just this simple knob right here to get to, let's say, 15 degrees, which is where I'm going to run this at first. And this is going to be my guinea pig right here. I'm going to use it. Well, I also figured out this platform here, it does raise up. So I can put an extra platform on this side so that you could go here and set your angle and then just come straight over here versus down here and picking up to it. Interesting. Yep. I mean, in a nutshell, I think that's it. I mean, it's pretty fundamental and basic. I mean, it's just, there's definitely some upgrades. Like right here in this area, being able to come here on the old one, in this position right here, you're banging into stuff. And so that was a constant having to really fight to not make contact on this side. And now it looks like that's been resolved. They've cleared the path on both sides to the front. I've got this set up for for a heavy convex edge, and these are flexible belts. So I use stiff belts, but we're going to use the belts that come with the kit. I'm going to reprofile this edge and then see where the belts that they send in the kit get us. Fair enough? So that's the next thing. We're going to sharpen this knife using the new sharpener. I'm excited to see what we end up with. Okay, I'm going to get to sharpening down here. But I'm going to try to zoom in. I always want to try to get it so that you can see this burr coming up. So I'm going to zoom down here, get a little tighter. I mean, there you can really see the grit on the belt. Let me see if I can't get it up a little bit. I mean, we may be able to see the burr right there. My lighting's not perfect where we're at. I think I'm going to go this way a little bit. Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to move these belts over to this side. Okay. Sorry for all the production value, but it is what it is. All right. Well, let's sharpen this blade. I'm so excited to use this thing. Here we go. I mean, surely not one, right? 2's cooking. 3 is really cooking. I'm going to try it on 3. That seems really fast though, man. Wow. All right, here we go. On the table, I've got a reference point. There it comes. I mean, there is a burr across that whole blade already. Yep. I mean, is it the speed, the grit of the belt, or a combination of both? But yeah, it threw that burr across that whole blade. Yep. Let's take a look. You can see very even. I mean, no pressure. Look at how perfect even the tip is. Yeah, and that burr is raised all the way along this whole other side. Just sticking. Yeah, wonderful burr. All right, well, let's do the other side. I mean, it took 2 whole passes. Now, I don't know what the factory edge was, but I don't think it would have mattered. And it maintained my last setting for the speed. That's pretty cool. So I don't know if the camera picked it up, but I could see that burr rise up all the way down there. It's just as plain as day. Like, I don't gotta hunt for it. It was completely there. So 2 passes on this side, 2 passes on this side. I'm gonna change belt. Yeah, so you can, so kind of a muscle memory thing. I'm used to having to pull the trigger to release the lock on this, and it also turned it off on this one. So yeah, pretty cool. All right, so let me see if I got to get this figured out. All right, hold on. Okay, so this is different. But it appears that what you do is you just grab it with both fingers and you push forward and then down. And it's pretty intuitive once I figured that out. So now I'm going to change that belt. Can you see what I'm doing? Let me back up. Let's look at belt changing here. I don't know that we'll do this on every belt, but on this one, let's go ahead and change the belt together. Okay, so I'm going to move this one over here, and then I'm going next grit. This is the X65 course, and it appears that the way to load this machine is from the bottom. Yep, like so, and then raise that up and release it. There we go. Let's make a pass or 2. Keep her going. Quite a bit of dust coming off that new belt. I mean, the burr completely went from one side to the other. And I know because I could visually see it. Yeah, what a beautiful edge. I mean, I don't think, I'm going to hit it one more time because I do want to kind of have a refined edge. I don't want it to just be sharp. I'm trying to see how pretty will these belts make it. Okay. That's 2 passes. So I'm going to grab this and down and then unthread this belt. I'm sure that, like the other one, once I do it, 100 times, or 50 times or 40 times. You know what I mean? Once I do it a few times, I'll get the hang of how this goes on and off. There we go. That was easy. Little tracking adjustment. Pretty simple. Alright. Couple of passes. Here we go. Ooh, is that keen edge now? Wow. Oh my goodness, is that pretty already? I'm gonna hit it one more time. I mean, did I need to do 2 passes with these belts? Probably not. Once I did that initial pass with the heavy grit and got that burr raised, I was probably good to just make 1 pass. But oh my goodness, does that look good? Let's look at it. Look at the sheen on that blade already. Now there's going to be quite the burr on it, so it wouldn't be sharp unless I knocked that burr off. But man, very even, very clean, wonderful. All right, next, let's grab this forward or backwards, and then we can unthread our belt. I think I'm going to move this table because I think it's lending itself to having to fight around it to put belts on and off, and I don't really need that table there. And they listed it as an alternate spot for the belt. So this is the X22 medium. Oh no, that's the X4 fine. So I was out of order. I missed the medium. I'm not going to go back. I mean, yeah, so I went to the fine. Let's just go to the extra fine. How about it? I mean, I hate that I got out of order like that, but you know what? I'm just going to do 1 pass on that medium, and then I'll go back to the extra fine. Why not? Won't take but a second. There we go. Yeah, I mean, it's different to thread. It's not like the old one for sure. And then release the tension. Okay. One pass. Oh, such a nice edge already. I could just tell. You know what? I did 2 passes on everything. I'm going to do 2 passes here. There we go. And of course, these belts probably will be a little easier to put on after they're used a few times as well. I am used to starting at the top and coming down around, but it almost appears that this one is get it on the bottom and then come over the top. So I think I'm just me, I'm complicating it. All right, here we go. 2 passes on this fine. And I'm pretty sure if I was just going for sharp, I could have, once I got that burr, I could have just done one pass on either side and then went to the next belt. The reason that I'm doing extra is because I want to see what the finish looks like just using the belts that come in the kit. Yep. That's the purpose for it. Alright. This is the actual last belt. I say belt, but the other one is the strop, is the last one that I have. This is a 12,000 grit, so this, I would expect it to make it look like a mirror. Yeah. Wow. Okay, so 2 passes on everything is all I did. And let's look at this edge. I mean, where's a piece of paper? Here we go. Let's see if I can't get this to reveal how shiny that edge is. See it? See it? Look at the reflection in there. It's like a mirror. It may have a burr, but let's see. I mean, come on. And then there's the cloth strop, which I think, well, we got to try it, right? Well, this is for stropping and honing a sharp knife, or a knife that is, the edge has been compromised. And I'll be honest, this knife is whistling sharp, and it's got a mirror finish on it. I mean, it's just beautiful. Let me let's lower this camera. So I needed to lower the camera because all of my lighting was below the knife instead of above it, where now I've got some lighting above this edge, and so you can see this edge now. And I mean, you saw it. What did I put into it? 5 minutes of actual belt time. And look at this beautiful, even, screaming sharp convex edge. And I mean, I've got a group of belts that I use. If you follow the channel, I mean, I've got stiff belts and some 3M Trizac belts and different things that I use. But these were literally the 4 belts that come in the kit. Or 5 belts. The extra rough, the 120. What is this? The X65, then the X22, and then the X4 fine, and then right now I've got the 12,000 grit on there. And so 5 belts, 2 passes each. I mean, each pass takes a couple of seconds, and this thing is a mirror sharp, crazy, beautiful edge, very straight. Let's see if I can look. See the mirror? And could I make 5 or 6 more passes here on this 12,000 grit? Could I have done 4 passes on this fine, and then really made sure that this was perfectly polished? Of course I could have. I mean, you saw what I did. I did two passes. I mean, I know I'm pimping the product at this point, but not because they're paying me, because they are not. They don't sponsor me like that. They help me with some of this equipment. They have provided a couple of the field sharpeners. Um, I paid for one on my own. This is mine, and they provided me two of these a while back, and I gave both of them away on the channel to as giveaways. Um, and so they support me in small ways, but really mostly with the product so that I can use it. And so they're not compensating me monetarily in any way. Their support for the channel is allowing me to use their stuff to put edges on knives. And oh my goodness, yeah, man, this thing is wonderful. What an upgrade. Some of these features, I mean, clearing out this side, the angle adjustment down here on the knob, the tracking knob is seems to be improved. The speed, I can't wait to increase speed because I'm running on a level 3 out of 7 levels. And so I already know that as I'm figuring stuff out, slower is better. Like I don't want to build a bunch of heat and be out of control. So as I go, I will definitely be increasing speed because as you do this, you become your muscle memory allows you to speed up. But oh my goodness, is this thing wonderful? I didn't even strop this knife. I just took it right off of that 12,000 grit, and it's crazy, crazy sharp. I mean, this thing is absolutely wonderful, and it's going to get all my work from here out. And I'm just telling you, if you're thinking about getting a belt sharpener, I mean, don't hesitate. This thing is so intuitive. I can't recommend it enough. The Ken Onion Edition Elite Mark II knife and tool sharpener. I mean, hands down, in my opinion, I'll put this up against any fixed system. I mean, me personally, but let me qualify that statement. Are you going to be able to get a knife, say, sharper on a wicked or on a trop, or maybe, maybe you are. But when we go, on stones, if you use fixed stones, if you really practice and get your angles down and really work, can you get a knife sharpener? Yeah, I mean maybe, but I'm going to take a dull knife and completely reprofile it and get it to a mirror's polished, incredibly sharp edge in like under 10 minutes. So now if you're down and you're one of those guys that, perfectionist, and you really want to put your time on an edge like that, then I get it. That beats this. But if you're looking to put excellent edges on crazy angled blades, all kinds of, whatever I throw at this, it performs. So hey, there's my pitch, but only because I love the machine so much. I can't wait to sharpen more with it, and I will. I'll share how it's going, and as I continue to put new stuff through it, I'll share it on a video. This was kind of the initial one and the unboxing, and I'm sure that there's some stuff that I didn't touch on or catch that somebody would like me to cover. So, anyways, man, work sharp. This thing is, I mean, this part here being centered, not running into this piece over here. All the little upgrades make this absolutely worth the money to upgrade from my old one. Appreciate y'all watching. I mean, golly, don't hesitate to try one of these because it's so simple, so intuitive, and a little bit of muscle memory. Yep. Oh my goodness, is that thing sharp. Anyways, appreciate y'all watching, and watch for future stuff on this new work sharp. It is my new toy. So I'm going to turn the video off and I'm going to sharpen. Like, I'm just looking for stuff to sharpen now. Appreciate y'all.